Hello, 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 and welcome to Bravo. We're black and a little bit white today, girl, because this is the day of the week that we have Miss Leah on. And this week, I get the honor of having what you guys have all been talking about. You kind of got a take from shout out to Stephanie of Mocha Minutes and my other half, and he has been holding it down pop because I have been having like a little mini vacation at this time. You got some thoughts from him, you got some thoughts from Stephanie, and you got some thoughts on Summer House, but not like in depth, but it was interesting to see, Aaron is just as like tired as we are seeing this woman play in Sierra's face. Stephanie is just as tired as we are, and you got some mix up, mixing it up here. But I am also back, and we go back and forth, so make sure you go to Positively Uncensored, because we will be talking Euphoria, we will be talking The Boys, and we will be talking Hot Topics as we usually do. Also this week, Raven took my spot so graciously as I asked her on So Bad It's Good with Ryan Bailey. I was like, girl, I'm in a bind, Nate. I need your help. Can you please go over there and talk some Real Housewives of Atlanta, which you also got to hear Stephanie and Aaron's viewpoints over here, and you got to hear Raven's viewpoints over there. And she is like, whatever she says that I co-sign, basically. So that's all of the church announcements right now, and I will obviously be on Bitches Better, as I usually am every week, and that's pretty much it. So today we are going to be talking about Summer House, and a lot went on the show, but also after the show on Watch What Happens Live, which is like the most obvious thing, and the most glaring thing, and the most trifling thing that I felt went on. We're also going to be talking about Real Housewives of Rhode Island, which, my God, I think this is episode number 6 only, and it's like I would die for these women.
I loved this episode so bad. I have so many thoughts.
Oh, I'm so glad to get into them. So let's get the people who are playing in our face out of the way. Um, Wow. Where is my phone? I don't even know I have my phone with me. Can you pull up
Mhm.
the message that, because there was Bravo Watch What Happens Live came on right after Summer House as usual. It was KJ's turn to be on Watch What Happens Live. Dara was in the audience. Shout out Dara. Shout out KJ. It was, a great first one. I don't know if this was his first time or it was his second time, but either way.
Second, I think.
Yeah,
But
okay,
first
yeah.
time post scandal breaking.
Yeah, because I remember that first time he wasn't sure what was going on, and now it just hit even harder. Um, you know me, I'm assuming that you guys already saw the show. So this was after the show, and he did not read the text that Wes sent him. I believe this text was sent to him after the reunion.
Mhm. I was trying to find it and I could not find the transcript, by the way.
And okay, so the gist of the text was that Wes texted KJ, apologized, thanked him for articulating his feelings, and like, okay. And just, just gave him an apology. And KJ's reaction was like, that's kind of sad because that was my friend. And I'm just like, it just made me even more angry and disgusted and annoyed with West, not just because of the word, which I don't know if a lot of you guys listening already know this, but some of you listening might not know this, but when you call a Black person articulate, it's just like such a it's kind of a microaggression. I will say that, because it's like, what do you mean? There's nothing. I could not be more clearer when I speak.
Mhm.
Um, especially you as a sports journalist, you're supposed to have a way with communication. And it was a very well written, quote unquote, text, if you want to say that, that it just pisses me off because I feel like we're always talking about how Wes bumbles and fumbles and mumbles his words. And he's sitting there as a sports journalist texting someone who used to be his genuine friend, came from, I believe, his hometown, and saying like, "Yo, the way that you explained it, I really appreciate that."
And I found
Because
it, by the way, if you want me to read it. Like, I
yes,
found the text.
please.
Okay, let me read it. Let the record reflect. This is what it said.
Yes.
Um, I wanted to thank you for your articulation and kindness yesterday, despite being hurt. I've been off social and I think I lost touch with how much hurt there was. I'm incredibly sorry. Also, sending you love in regards to your mental health. You shared a lot yesterday, and I know it might carry much. Yeah, there's a typo, I guess. I know it might carry much weight now. Oh, I guess I get it. Okay, sorry guys. But I'm always
Okay.
rooting for the best for you. I know it will take some time, but whenever you feel like you're ready, lunch or a phone call would mean a lot in the spirit of healing. No need to respond. Take your time. That's the full text.
I hate everything about that text. It's because, like, okay, some people saying that he wrote it through ChatGPT. ChatGPT or not, like, you sat there and you said that he articulated something, which I'm just like, okay, whatever, cool. But then you have this thing where you're saying that you're not good with your words, even though you have one, a podcast, and two, you're a sports journalist. Three, this is a well written out text, point blank. So clearly you're fine with communicating.
Hmm.
Now, there are people who need a minute to articulate. Not everyone is like Angela and Pinky Cole. Like, not everyone has like that fun, like bounce off, clever, slick, know what to say, when to say it, and mean it at the same time, and then able to get over it at the same time. Some people have to sit with something, think about it, and then um write their thoughts, gather their thoughts, and put it together. But it's him saying that he's been offline. There's so many different things that
And he had that. Like, mind you, you and Amanda both had the opportunity to collect your thoughts and figure out how you were going to respond to things you knew people were going to say to you before you got to the reunion. So you've had tons of time to collect yourself.
exactly. It just pissed me it just pissed me off so bad because it's like, okay, the articulate thing, I can let that go. Whatever. I mean, just, that I'm just so used to that. But it is him saying that he's been offline so much that he kind of lost touch with how bad he hurt people. You being online is how you gauge how bad you hurt someone.
Right. So it's public opinion. So you need to have people's feelings echoed by the audience instead of just realizing in your small group of friends who intimately know you that you hurt them. Like, it doesn't need to be co-signed by the viewers for you to. Also, are you a sociopath? Like, I know men often struggle with empathy, but what do you mean that you didn't realize how much hurt you've caused? I think that you knew how much hurt you would cause from the moment that you and Amanda entered this relationship and didn't care.
He knew and he didn't care. You put that, I couldn't have said it better. He knew he didn't care, and what this is on par for Wes, because if you read any of the Dumas rumors, there are so many rumors of how he feels or they feel or what the
Mhm.
situation is that he was just, and even through his own podcast, which we're also going to get into, he is just so pissed off that, the death threats didn't stop, or
Mhm.
the timeline is wrong, or like people are focusing on, like, he's finding little things, and he
Mhm.
feels that people are focusing on things. He's trying to figure out like what he can defend himself for, instead of just saying, "I'm sorry, I was wrong, that's it."
That's why
um
Jesse said he's combative, like, on Watch What Happens Live. He said he's focused on the timeline, thinks people have it wrong, exactly what you're saying.
It's insane to me, and it just sucks because I feel like that's such a manipulative thing also to say, because you can see the hurt in KJ's eyes because he's also reflecting, like, as mad as I've been, that was my friend at one
Mhm,
point. And
mhm,
not only was that my friend, that's my friend who I'm quote unquote kind of like on this stage because 'cause, like he was introduced as him as his
mhm,
friend or whatever. I don't know what the casting process was. Sometimes, they were going to cast this person anyway, or Wes really did put him up for the role. Whatever the case may be, it's like, damn, that was my friend at one point. And the fact that he sat up there and he sent this text and is basically just admitting that he needed to hear from the cast to know how badly he fucked up is insane to me, because
mhm.
even if you lay it out plain, he was hiding a relationship with Amanda as he was working on a quote unquote friendship. We don't even know if it was more than that or whatever. We'll find out all this stuff at the reunion, obviously. Like obviously there was leaks, but and there's rumors and all this stuff, but we'll find out the definite part of it at the reunion. You were dating Amanda while being friends with your ex, who you have been bitching and moaning about all season, how you wanted to be best friends with her and how uncomfortable it makes you that you guys can't be friends. And when this all came out, you're focused on the timeline, you're focused on threats made towards Amanda, you're focused on who was single, who wasn't, you're focused on all the wrong things. And then now you are also realizing I put my friend who just sat on this show and we just heard him talk about how he lost his brother and he has this friendship and this brotherhood with these guys that he just met on the show. And although it's just been a summer, I mean they were living in a house together and they were being boys together and they were having fun, and he got this friendship and this family with him. And you had to you really didn't know. I don't believe it. I don't believe it one fucking bit. I think also you're also losing your cool points because KJ is your black friend that you brought on the show. KJ is the one who is literally like bringing grills to the house. KJ
Mhm.
is the one who actually dresses like a cool fucking skater dude, um, slash rap artist, and does make music. I mean, like you are, and what pisses me off is what I'll say about this is the last thing that pisses me off about this is that I genuinely can tell that he is more upset that he hurt KJ rather than the fact that he changed Sierra's life for the worse.
Mhm. It's the misogyny, it's the boys thing, and but it's also like I don't even believe the text. Like, I don't even know if he really cares about KJ, like, because my thing is, like, as I reread it, I'm like, there's not one sentence in here. Oh, I'm sorry, there is. Okay. It says, "I'm incredibly sorry." That's it. Like, and I'm incredibly sorry in regards to losing touch of how much hurt there was. Not, "I'm sorry for putting you in this position." Not, "I'm sorry for not realizing the nuance of this. This must be painful for you to now totally reconsider how you look at me as one of your entrusted white friends that you're allowing to be in your life." Like, there's just, like, so much that he could have said, and it feels like this is him basically saying, "I wanted to thank you for your articulation and kindness." And he's basically saying, like, "Thank you for being kind to me and not going as hard as you could have on me. And then now that you've done something that I think that I deserved, now I'm at a space where I can reach out to you and wish you well on your mental health." Mind you, he could have texted KJ before he knew how he was going to come into the reunion, and KJ still showed him grace. So I think he's disgusting.
He's so disgusting, he's so manipulative, and he's also straight up a fucking liar, because this is now the second time that he's told someone that he's not on the internet as much. As we know, he was texting Mia
Mhm.
and telling Mia, "Oh, I haven't really been on the internet, but I've seen some things and I want to apologize to you." Apologizing to everyone fucking else except,
Mhm.
well, I'm not going to say except who he needs to apologize to. Obviously, he probably gave one of those half-ass stupid dumbass apologies to Sierra at the reunion, but it's like you keep saying that you aren't online, you aren't on the internet, you aren't seeing everything, you've lost touch because you aren't on the internet, which is crazy to me, because if I wasn't on the internet, I think that I would take it harder if I wasn't on the internet.
Perhaps reflect more, West?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, perhaps things would sit with you even more with isolating yourself and reflecting on what you've done. I agree. That's how I would be. Last note about Watch What Happens Live that I wanted to say and KJ's appearance is Meadow Soprano, stay out of it, because I didn't like the way that when KJ read the text and said that this was hurtful, that here she comes. Like, why? Why are you hurt? Like, first of all, we don't even want you up here. Okay. It should have been Carl or something. Like, I don't need to hear your opinion on Summer House drama. Bring in the people who are actually a part of this, or put Dara back up there. And I didn't like her immediately minimizing his feelings before we even got to hear how he felt about the text. That even felt like
Didn't
a
she say it was
microaggression.
like, oh, wasn't it like sweet or some shit,
Yeah,
or
she was like,
nice?
"Oh, that's nice. That's okay that you're hurt. Take your time to think on it." No, bitch. He played me. And we've been friends for like, I think they've been friends for a long time. Not that that matters, but I think they've known each other for a significant amount of time, that this is like
Well, no,
a
that
rug
matters
pull.
even more,
Yeah,
because, like, who the fuck are you? Like,
exactly.
who the fuck did I marry, basically? Like,
Mhm. Yes.
yeah, I totally agree. She needed to shut the fuck up. Another in Westworld and not the HBO version, which I'd rather be in, which it feels like we are in. His podcast, Show Me Something. This man can't shut the fuck up.
He showed us something.
I did not like what I was sent. Don't ever send that to me again, please, God. Yeah, so he said that the reunion was a little less fun than normal. Okay, your last reunion wasn't as bad because you didn't get your ass handed to you because you were moping around the house wanting Sierra to talk to you. But your first reunion was horrible because that's when you played Sierra the first time. So what the fuck about reunions has been fun for you to say a little less fun than normal? That's number one.
Mhm. Mhm.
He then said, "I've caused a lot of damage, which fucking sucks. It's gonna take some time for sure, but time helps, and doing the reunion was one step. You just gotta take it one day at a time."
Nope. Not one step, nothing happening. Good luck, Chuck. It's over. You're done. You're done.
Done, bitch. Like, a man.
What do you think this is? You think we're gonna work towards something? Work towards what?
Oh, he does, because he's like, "That's the first step." What do you mean doing the reunion was the first step? You're doing the reunion because you were paid to fucking be there because you're on that show and that's your motherfucking job.
Right, or you'll be fined 50K if you don't come. So that's why you're there.
What are we talking about? Doing
Mhm.
the reunion was the first step. You don't get an award for being where you're supposed to be, where everyone else had to fucking be.
Especially when the clips we've heard, you're on mute. Same thing as you were the last 3 reunions. Like, we need a word count. If you don't say 7,000 words at the end of the reunion, you don't get paid. Done. Or invited back next season.
Exactly. And especially because you're out here trying to do fucking Ozark spinoffs and trying to be on In the City, saying Mandy and all that shit. Bitch, you want to be on all these shows and you want to do all these things and you want to date all these influencers and you want to fuck all these bitches. So why are you so quiet when it matters?
You have a
Weirdo.
podcast. Like, you literally have a podcast with a mic. Like, speak up. Speak up a little.
He noted that he wasn't allowed to give many details about the reunion, but did offer a telling observation. He said, "It's like the darkest form of therapy. You don't
Mm.
normally get that much feedback on how your actions impact other people. Obviously, there's like a shock to your system from it." Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I hate
It's
when people say that like, that blank is like a form of therapy. No, therapy is a form of
therapy.
therapy. You can feel, I don't know, West. You shouldn't feel anything. Like, there's nothing that you had to get off your chest. All you're sitting there doing is answering and I'm sorry. Like there's nothing that should feel therapeutic for you. So it's weird.
It's very weird, and that is also why it's a controversial stance that I've taken, and I'm gonna say it again. I feel that, and it's because I also like. I don't think that like I don't do this, so I don't want it to sound like I'm telling on myself. But I think that some men, especially the most fucked up men, kind of shouldn't go to therapy because what they do is then take what they learned from therapy, like for example, like a Jax Taylor. They take what they learned from therapy
Hmm.
and they don't actually like apply it. They pretend to apply it,
Mhm.
or they take what they learned and they deflect it onto other people. Or the worst situation, which I think is sociopathic behavior, is pretend that they are doing the right thing
Mhm.
and they're saying, "Oh, well, in therapy, they told me to do this. So I'm going to pretend to do this so I can say that I did what I was supposed to do or what my therapist said that I should do. But really, I'm just using that to kind of like imitate what I should be doing, but I don't mean any of this."
Mhm. I know what you like. They like learn therapy speak. Like
They
they learn
weaponize it.
things and weaponize it or mask themselves. Yes, I know what
Yeah.
you mean. Yeah.
Yes, and there are some men that just should not be in therapy because that's just going to
Hmm.
make them worse people, but I don't want to rant about it. I think go to therapy, guys. Go to therapy
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
But that's another that's another conversation that we'll have to have another day. But just beware. Also beware of men who go to therapy because a lot of them will use that therapy speak and be like, "No, I want therapy. You're the problem." Um,
I would be
so
so pissed if that happened to me. I'm just gonna say that. Like, I would be so pissed if
you see it happening on
I would just
great
be so
shows.
mad. 'Cause, like, that but I don't know, like, yeah, like, you in order for therapy to work, you have to be willing to confront some uncomfortable truths about yourself and to heal things that feel uncomfortable to heal. Like, therapy is work. Like, it doesn't always feel great to go to therapy, and for that reason, a lot of people won't do any of the actual work and will just mask to their therapist or piss their therapist off. Like, but I do think a lot of therapists, at least some of the ones that I know, are turning people away more when they see that happening as well. Like, oh
Mhm.
no, this is
Gotta
not going to work for
catch
you.
that. Catch that because you can't fool me.
Yes.
Fool me.
Hmm.
Um, I think that therapy is a complete strip of ego, and
Absolutely.
that is the problem for a lot of men.
Absolutely. Cosign.
Okay, so yeah, those are the two things. The last thing that I wanted to speak about is that if you guys are in New York City or close to New York City, which I am not, so I will not be there, but I need to know if you guys go.
I'm
You
trying to
know,
go. Like, I'm going to be trying to go to this.
please go. Bravo has announced that they will be showing the reunion at an AMC. I am pulling it up right now. Okay, Bravo's official Summer House reunion screening Tuesday, May 26th at 7 p.m. AMC on 19th Street. 890 Broadway, New York. A full sin screening. Grab your friends and join us May 26th for an exclusive showing of the extended and uncensored part 1 of the Summer House reunion before it airs on Bravo and Peacock. Activate the group chat. Tickets are on sale Tuesday, May 12th at 1 p.m. ET via Resi. See you at AMC 19th Street Theater at 890 Broadway, New York, New York. So many people are saying that they are going to be going. I hope that you guys are going. If you guys are able to get a ticket, please, please, please go. And I'm sure they're going to make you sign something so you can't tell me, but it's fine. It's okay. Just go and yeah, go and have a good time. Go and have a good time. I think this is genius. I think that also like this has nothing to do with anything, but I think that they should start putting not necessarily all reality show reunions in a theater or whatever, but like when there's like a huge one, like a huge finale or a huge reunion, do that because some is and I would like to take it one step further and let them do it on independently owned theaters because those are the ones that can really use the traffic.
Love
So
that.
I feel like they should do that because Stranger
Mhm.
Things, they did an in theater thing, and also The Boys, which I'm so pissed about. I won't even go on a rant about that. But The Boys series finale is literally going to be in theaters. And I could not get a ticket because as soon as I saw it, it was already bought up. And I'm just
That's
like, it was
crazy.
2 hours later. What are you doing? Open more. You're on Amazon. Amazon owns MGM. Project Hail Mary is literally a fucking Amazon movie. So Project Hail Mary is going to be on Amazon. So you guys already have the clout and the power. Open it up. Like more people want to see the Boys series finale. This is not a season finale. It's not a premiere. It is literally the Boys series finale. 5 seasons of this shit, and it is insane. Open it up. But I think this is a great idea, a great idea for the movies, which people are saying, the movies need money. I think the movies need money, and I also think that independent theaters need money. So this is a great idea. Like, just keep doing it.
Side note, it would be fun, like, not funny, but, like, I would enjoy no, this would be funny, like, how funny would it be if Carl, like, tried to, like, get in on, competing with Bravo, and he, like, opened up Soft Bar, and, like, showed the reunion? Because 'Cause I'm like, "Why are you not showing the reunion and having you and Kyle and, like, Jesse?" At least like, 3 people even, I would still go, even if it was just 3 people, but
Well,
sit
yes,
there for, like, to watch the reunion with you because I would wanna see that. I think he should do that.
because he was having summer house watch parties.
Mhm. He should do it for the reunion. He should do reservations because his place looks really small and quarters are tight, is what I was trying to say. So, yeah, he should do that.
You got to do it, Carl. It's great money for softbar. Which, by the way, softbar has been bumping. My friend, shout out to Aaliyah. They live near softbar, and they went to a summer house screening when this first broke. And they told me that everyone was fucking Team Sierra, and I'm like, I know the fuck that's right.
Love
So
that.
yeah, for sure do that. Just the show in general. It is National Beach Day. It is Lindsay's 2-year freedom dinner,
Mhm.
and it is also Kyle is sick of Amanda's shit. And
Mhm. Mhm.
all I can say is me too, girl.
Mhm.
Like I get
Mhm.
it. I get it. I get it. I
Mhm.
get it. I get it. We also obviously learn about a bunch of things that we didn't learn about KJ, which is we find out that he lost his brother when his brother was only like 17 or 18, and he pretty much grew up with older male figures, but he did not grow up with like brothers. And so being in that house, having the time that he's had in that house really meant so much to him, and it like made everyone cry at the table. I mean, it was just like a beautiful but sad thing knowing what
Mhm.
was coming.
Yeah. That's that's so true because it if this wasn't happening like, we'd be fully able to, like, be present with that moment, but it's, like, thinking about, "Oh my god, like, he's bearing his soul, and these friendships mean so much to him, and then this happens right after." Oh my god, it made me so sad.
Yeah, and I felt that same way, like, was that 2 weeks ago when he was talking about how he hadn't had the best luck in relationships with friends or,
Mhm.
women, and I'm like, "Oh my god." It's just like a buildup, like, the same way that we see Sierra bearing her soul and we know what's to come, we're seeing that same thing with KJ, and it's just like, my god, like, it's so horrific in so many ways, and I think that I just really hope that Amanda and Wes watched these episodes. Like,
Mm.
I I know that people are like, "There's no way in the world that they didn't watch these episodes, they probably had to or whatever." I feel like they may have been sent the they were sent the episodes and told to watch the episodes before they went to the reunion, but the shame I'm just imagining, like, the shame they don't really seem to Amanda especially doesn't really seem to feel any shame, and it feels like she may have probably watched it to be able to be as combative as she was, at the reunion. But Wes, I don't know if he fully watched these episodes, but I
I
hope
don't
that
think
he
West or
did.
Sierra did, if I'm or not Sierra, Amanda. I'm sorry. I don't think West or Amanda watched them, if I'm
Tell
honest.
me what do you think, like, why do you think Amanda didn't watch it?
I don't think that she ever usually watches it, and I think that if she especially wouldn't watch it if she would have to reflect on herself or spend more than a moment cringing at her own behavior. I don't think that she would sit with the discomfort of watching the episodes. I think that she would rather say, "I lived it. I know what I did. I know what my actions are. I know why people are upset with me." I think that she wouldn't watch it, and she would chalk it up to protecting her mental health when she should really get a a dose of seeing what she looks like to other people.
That is such a good point because I would think the same thing, but it was just like those leaks kind of like fucked with my mind a little bit because I'm like, okay, it just like how can you watch these episodes and then show up and say these things? But at the same time, watching these episodes or not, how could you be saying these things? So you probably are right. She probably didn't be both of them probably didn't watch the episodes. Um, National Beach Day, they're going to the beach. We also had this thing with Jesse. He talks about
Mhm.
he tried to pursue a relationship with the wrong person and they flashed to Sierra and I'm like, is that what happened here? Like,
I'm like, "Weren't you talking about I thought we were talking about Lexi. Like, where did how is what do you mean?" Like, I thought what are we talking about?
did we miss out on did we have to re-edit out some things? Do I need to
Right.
go back
Right, did you get rejected this summer more than what we've seen
more than what
so
we saw?
far?
Because that wasn't a relationship that you tried to
Absolutely not. You try to
her
kiss.
or talk about kissing her, and that was fucking weird. But I wouldn't call you tried to pursue a relationship, or was there a person someone else here? Maybe that Levi's storyline that we were
Maybe he
missing?
was in love with Amanda. Maybe plot twist, Jesse's
Plot
pissed at
twist.
West.
Listen, because it's always been a thing, the
Mhm.
Jesse and
Nice
Amanda.
cans. I'll
Yeah,
always think back to that.
yeah, and all their flirtatious, like, demonic Instagram posting
Mhm.
that they do. So, but I was, like, confused about that. But then he also like what I was telling you about how, I might not have a solid opinion on Jesse, but I don't wanna give a man a d benefit of the doubt ever, and I don't give
Mhm.
just the benefit of the doubt. But I do think, again, like, having cancer, um, it changed him in many ways, and it was interesting well, not interesting, but, it was just another layer to peel back of Jesse. It's like, okay, he's being serious, talking about something serious, and, like, can relate. Um,
I loved the Sunrise Day Camp Day. It made it so ominous to know again what's coming, but it was a nice moment in the episode, and I think that that's so beautiful, and it makes me want to look near me like, in my area and just know if there are any, like, summer camps regardless of what they're for. Because I used to volunteer at, a boys and girls club. But, yeah, it makes me wonder, like, what's going on? Like, how can I get involved if something's happening near me? I thought it was really nice.
Yeah, it was really, really nice, really nice. And again, Wes is a terrible person.
Ugh.
Um, he just ruins everything. Like they flash to him, and I'm just like, thanks for ruining this beautiful moment.
His name should have been South because every time I see him, things just go south. Like, they should have
So
named him a different direction.
that's why people
Mhm.
call him Midwest.
Mhm.
But yeah, they go to the beach, they have fun at the beach. It's a happy, happy time. Um,
I'm dead if they had fun at the beach when Kyle had his bubble bursted by the
yeah,
fact that actually Sierra has had a chat with Amanda regarding the idea of separating, which was really Amanda's idea, but she did try to make it seem like it's Sierra's idea. Like, basically, Amanda set it up that that's the advice that she would like to receive, and Sierra just said it, right? But Amanda wanted to hear that. Like, how if I bash my husband 364 days out of the year, on the 365th, I would expect my friend to say, "How about a divorce or some
yeah,
time away?" You know?
some
"What do we
time
think?"
away. Like, and it wasn't even just like it was also Mia too, that is just like, hey, I
Yeah.
just met you. You're cool. Don't want any woman to feel like this, so I'm also here for you. Like,
Sabrina said it, Bailey said it, Levi people in moments of meeting Amanda are talking to her about a relationship. So, yeah, like, everyone's involved because of Amanda.
wild. And that's also the time that we get Amanda talking to Mia about how she would die for Sierra. And I challenge you this, then die. Like it's giving Ariana Madix when she was so pissed at Tom
Mhm.
Sandoval. And he was like, "Do you want anything?" And she's like, "For you to die."
For you to die, yeah.
But no, seriously, don't die,
No, don't. Obviously,
Amanda.
no.
Like that would actually make this 10 times worse.
Yeah, absolutely not. Don't no,
Don't
no.
ever don't ever die.
We would never condone, like, self-harm, anything like that. But in terms of saying so flatly, "I would die for that girl," like, she doesn't even believe the words coming out of her mouth, and that's what's crazy. And a lot of people have been talking online about how Mia was sort of catching on to just how weird Amanda was being in the conversation, and I completely agree. I think that she was sort of, like, not engaging, kind of just letting Amanda talk because you sound weird. Something sounds weird about this. Like, okay, would you cut like, I don't think you like my best friend as much as I like my best friend. If you have to say, like, I would cut West off at any time. All she has to do is give me a look. Like, bitch, I wouldn't even be friends with West, like
Right.
me personally, for my best friend. So what are we talking about? And I think that's what Mia was thinking.
In the exact same way that we see Sierra cussing the fuck out Kyle at any damn time, that's how you should be treating Wes. And instead, you're literally telling Wes what he should and shouldn't be doing and going to his events and like what are we fucking talking about here?
Oh, yeah, and by the way, her leaving Carl's soft bar event, like, not only are you a bad friend to Carl because you left his event early, like, and did, like, an Irish goodbye, but you're a bad friend to Mia because you left her early, and all because you didn't get a text message inviting you out afterwards. Also, to, like, sort of make it seem like Ben and Sabrina committed this horrible crime of inviting Sierra and West out, to quote Amanda, to an intimate date. I'm sorry, I don't think that going out to a bar is an intimate date with other people, but maybe Amanda does. So maybe every time we've seen her out with West, it's been an intimate date. Like that
Yeah, that's what she's used to.
yeah, that's their intimate dates, I guess. Just getting belligerent and I don't know, not to I have no idea. It's crazy.
She likes to go to bars, college bars with college
Boys.
men who peaked in college, that's fair,
Mhm.
'cause he's not even college age, he's 34
Right.
years old, she's 34 years old, and she's infantilizing herself and setting up everyone to take the fall for her, so it's like, I'm gonna make Wes look bad by saying, like, "You should be doing this, and I'll cut him off, and I'm such a good friend." I'm gonna make Sabrina look bad because I'm gonna sit her down and I'm gonna apologize to her, and if she feels a way about that still, oh well, like, I already apologized to you. I
Mhm.
wanna make Kyle look bad because, you've been seeing how he's been treating me all these years, and I know that this is really going to, piss him off. So, like, let's just throw that out there. So, they're at this dinner that we talk about where KJ opens up. That was, like, the most important part for me. But they open up and then Amanda, she just says and she throws it out there that he's doing a Vegas residency, and then she just like crawls back and she's
She's
just like
so
basically like,
rude, by the way. I'm
yeah.
like, everyone was like announcing their like thing, and it was like his turn. Everyone got to, and like she just like had like, you hate your husband. Like you knew this was gonna turn into this. I'm sorry. Keep going.
No, literally. That's what happened. Like the face that she made when she said it, she's like, "Oh, not only am I going to ruin his moment, I'm going to make myself look like the victim. And also, I know that he's going to pop off because everyone at this table is going to tell him that he's wrong. And also, Lindsay Hubbard is here. So Lindsay is going to pick at this and blow this up and make this a thing, which obviously this is a thing because obviously Kyle is wrong in this
Mhm.
situation, but you are saying that you're going to therapy with him and saying that you are trying to fix this relationship, and then you tell Sierra that like nothing has changed and you're communicating with everyone but your husband. And then that the number one shit starter who's not afraid to, go up against anyone, Lindsay is there, and you do that, and then you just like sit back and it's just like lights, camera, action. Carl has like beef with him. And then what really pissed me off about this entire thing wasn't even Amanda at this point. It was Wes
Mhm.
immediately
Mhm.
defending her. Like, okay, cool. If you want to say something and because you're a good guy, quote unquote, say something. But he gets up and sits next to her as if her husband is about to do something to her and in front of all of these people just because
But
he's
also as if he's her husband. Like
yeah.
it was bizarre. It was
It was the
bizarre.
craziest shit that I've ever seen in my life,
Mm.
because you've done this repeatedly. You played Captain Save-A-Ho during their conversation, but now it's like you took it to a physical level. Like, you left your seat, got up, and sat next to her, and
You
is
picked
going
up your
head to head.
chair. That was crazy. BYOC, bring your own chair. That was nuts. There wasn't even a spot for you.
What are you doing? Sit the fuck down. That's her husband. He's being Kyle. She does this shit with him every fucking week. This is not new.
Mhm.
Why are you acting like, oh, you can't do that? Excuse me? Have you
It
lost your mind?
Also, Amanda's been, like, ignoring him all day and, like, poking at him, and we already heard about what their like, text exchange looks like. Like, I am sorry, but like, okay, on one hand, yes, we've seen it doesn't even have to be this episode. We've seen multiple episodes where how Kyle has talked to Amanda isn't okay, right? However, Amanda has made it very clear that they are not a team. They don't communicate like a team. They aren't a team. They don't protect each other like a team. So, for what reason, when their family is in debt, should Kyle have to clear every single thing with Amanda? You're not operating as a team. You're paying more attention to my friends than me. It's weird and in a sexual way. So yeah, I would have freaked out. And I know it's different, me freaking out on my boyfriend, but yeah, I think that this was just such a contentious situation. I totally get why he said fuck you to her. And I do think that
Because
fuck
she
you
knew
was
what she
okay.
was doing. And
Uh-huh.
he even said that. He's like, I know what you're doing. Like, you did this shit on purpose. Like, you literally are making me look like the asshole. And yes, he is the asshole many times. But how many times can how many times can you make a fool of someone and then, like, not expect them to blow up, especially because you're telling them one thing and everyone else in the house something else. Like, everyone
Mhm.
knows something about my wife except me. He already basically said, "I don't feel supported by you. We're
Mhm.
going to therapy,
Mhm.
but therapy isn't working."
Mhm.
Everyone here thinks that I'm the asshole, but really, I'm literally the one trying to make it work. Like,
Mhm.
what do you expect him to do?
And playing at the marquee is kind of a big deal. So is a
It's a
residency
big
in Vegas being on the table. Amanda Batuglia isn't going to get offered a residency in Vegas. So, like, how about just a second to, like, I know Kyle being a DJ, another career, but he wasn't wrong. And that's the thing. Like, m- Amanda, if she really loved Kyle, as soon as Lindsay brought this up, she would have said, "Thank you for sticking up for me. I really appreciate it, but I think me and Kyle should talk about this privately because, like, there's a lot of stuff between us, or, like, we have therapy next week, and we can talk about it in our next session." Like, she could have shut it down, been like, "I'm sorry I said that. That was a bitchy comment. What were you gonna say? Like, now is not the time to talk about it." Like, just maybe sort of any
Yep.
sign that she still cares about that relationship, and there's 0 because she's already fucking West.
And also, if Wes decides today, which I would be surprised, because he's a fucking loser, to be a DJ, Amanda would be at every fucking gig. It's not that you don't want your person, quote unquote, to be a DJ. You were done with Kyle anyway. Like,
Mhm.
you're just done with him. You're done with Loverboy. You're done with Kyle. You're done with
Yes.
his hopes and dreams.
Yes.
You don't really have any of your own, but you just don't. You're lazy.
Mhm.
Obviously, you had to get your meds balanced out, which was a positive thing.
Mhm.
That you got your meds balanced out, but you're too much of a coward to be like, "Okay, I'm gonna leave this relationship," which I understand because that's a hard thing to do, but then you don't go and just put everything on him.
It would have been fine, Amanda, if you couldn't figure out how to get out of this relationship without finding someone new. I wouldn't give a fuck about how you morally get out of Kyle is in your marriage. It's the fact that you picked West. It
That
anybody else, nobody would give a fuck about what's happening right now. It's how many people you burned with one bridge. It's crazy.
and then also the behavior after you did what you did. Like, fine, yes, be together, get married, like, whatever, cool. But for you guys to be seen at certain events, go to a fucking baseball game,
Mhm.
and then for you to show up where you're supposed to be literally begging for mercy, even if you don't give a fuck if Sierra accepts your apology or not, you know that you literally have a show coming up that you guys are teasing in this show.
Mhm.
You have in the city, you have other people literally on your back, like,
Mhm.
depending on this show come up, and you come to this reunion and you act like a fucking cunt. Sorry.
If I was her manager, I would have gripped her by the fucking shoulders and been like, "You act like you're sorry until you feel fucking sorry.
I would
That's what you do."
take that damn ponytail that she likes to put up and swing
Mhm.
her like damn Matilda. Like, I don't give a fuck. Literally.
Let's get it going.
Fucking chocolate cake
Mhm.
because you are pissing me off. Like,
I would have quit. Like, I wouldn't be your manager, Amanda. But like,
yeah, you're not
if I
listening.
was like, if I had to do this, like gun to head, no, not really. But like, if I was tasked with this, it'd be like, you fucking act sorry until you are, because you should be, and you might not realize it right now, and you might not have enough decency to feel that way right now, but you're gonna regret this for the rest of your life, and your career will be tainted for this forever. You're done.
Because I want her to sit there and tell me what else she has quickly. Your swimwear line, where is it?
Nowhere.
Loverboy, that's Kyle's, really. Cause and then how are you and Kyle supposed to straighten that out? You guys are in debt, right? Together, you're in debt, right? Quote unquote in debt.
Right.
What's that? Okay, you had your brand deal set up. You're gonna be the weed girl. You are revamping yourself. You have all these interviews. You have all this and all that, and now that's gone. So why do you think that it's okay to go to this reunion, act like a fucking asshole, and then expect people to watch you on In the City? Put money in your pocket and get you a second season?
A show about friendship, a spin-off show about people's friendships.
Your
Ha ha!
friends too. I don't if that's how you
Yeah,
act,
we don't
why
know
the fuck
them.
would I wanna meet that bitch?
No, we
And
don't
then
know.
also, before this even came out, or even during, it was either before or during it, someone was like, I think it's like one of those accounts that look through people's like political followings or whatever. And
Mhm,
then one of the people got online, of course it's a man, and he's like, oh yeah, of course, because you got just being a stupid, like just shut up.
mhm,
Shut
mhm,
up. We
mhm,
already have enough going on. Whether
mhm.
who you follow is who you follow, we don't know what you got going on. But what I can tell you is acting like an asshole on a social media video is not gonna help you. Stop. Like,
And, like, unless your next move is you're gonna go join the RNC, like the Republican, like, you're gonna go do some Cassie from Euphoria type shit, and you're about to be on these panels arguing and become like some MAGA Barbie bitch who's like,
hey,
"I'm not sorry for anything."
lean
Everybody's
into
just
it.
too woke. Like, that's your next spot, babe. Because like, get
And
out of
she could
the
do it because her voice was very much like it was loud, thumping, not sorry. Like she was fine. We don't
She has enough audacity. I never want to see that though. I would rather her just like disappear, just be out of the limelight
go
altogether.
exactly where Rachel is. Go do some fucking sound baths
Sambo.
in a damn trailer and get the fuck out of my face. That's it.
100% cosign.
Okay, now we need to get into the fun stuff, which is a few things. Real Housewives of Rhode Island. Oh my god, these women, these women, these women. I just love them. I would say, okay, the number one thing is Kelsey and her sugar daddy broke up.
Mhm.
Huge.
Mhm.
A
Not
big
surprised though, at all.
Not surprised at all. She was teeing it up because you don't bring your boyfriend on a show unless you know that your relationship is about to go down. But also, sugar daddy's paying the rent, health insurance, like car note, and I'm just like, you go, girl.
Yeah,
It's
I
fine,
100% agree.
and I get it. Like I get it
I
completely.
wish she had a better attitude about it. Like, I love it for her. Let him pay for your bills. Be with the man who's packed your lunches since high school and his family knows you really well. Have them both, you know, have it in a way, have an arrangement that works for you. I hate the way that she acts like classist. Like, I hate the way we're arguing with Rosemary, aka I guess Rosie. That sent me. Arguing with her about square foot for her house. It's like, Kelsey, let's dial it back, babe. Okay? Because
You told us that you literally went from your parents' house to your boyfriend's house, and now your boyfriend is literally paying for your house. So, girl, shut your ass up.
exactly. Don't worry about other people's square foot or pocket watch other people. Work on getting your first review and first post for your hair business.
Because you're up here literally begging people to fucking post on Instagram. Like, hold on.
You're over here begging Liz to keep the fucking duvet bag for the gift she just got you from Gucci. Embarrassing. Ha ha. Tables have turned.
Oh my, the tables have turned. Oh my goodness. Speaking of Liz, I just love Liz so much.
I do too.
Just love her. Like,
I
I don't
love
know,
her.
like a mother, like a aunt, a godmother. She feels like a godmother.
And she looks so young, it trips me out because she doesn't have like a young personality. I mean that in the nicest way, but she looks very young. It's very strange.
It's Dolores. I mean, I just
You're right.
and her and Dolores are just.
They should swap them for an episode and see if we notice.
I probably still wouldn't, even though I know the difference between them now. I know the difference between Joel and Rosie, which took me a long ass time, but I finally know the difference.
Yep.
Um, like we have obviously this whole thing going on with Rula, like craziest shit that I've seen on TV, and if Jersey ever comes back, they're gonna need maybe like another arrest to get things going
Mhm.
because this show is just it just has it all.
It does. It is first season out of the gate. I love it. They're not camera trained, they're not media trained, still working their jobs. I love it. Don't quit.
It's them just saying random things, just like, "I love a horse." Like, what do you mean?
Yeah. Alicia's cameos, I probably will buy one eventually, for a special occasion. She's hilarious. The stuff that she says that comes out of her mouth. By the way, her and Liz, like, getting into it in the middle of this dinner table because she's like, "So I was homeless for a bit." And she's like,
Yes.
"You were never
But
homeless.
never homeless.
You lived with your grandmother, okay?
And
Let the
I'm
record
like
reflect."
"You know what, Liz? That's why I fuck with you because you're not gonna let her sit up here and lie to us because I feel like I know that she was never homeless, and I don't know a single thing about her, but I just feel like that woman was never homeless." And she's like she's like, "I think she's just trying to protect my family a little bit," and she explains what she means, and I'm like, "Babe, yeah, you were never homeless.
Mhm. Your grandma came through for you.
You
You
lived
lived
with
with your
your
grandma.
grandma."
Right. Yeah. Like, you were secure. You were good.
These
Not
fucking
wanting.
these fucking dolls. Which like, what do you think about this doll fiasco in general? Like, what do you think about her feelings about, like, picking out certain dolls, and if you pick a certain doll, it represents you, and the way that
No.
she treats them, and are you freaked out by it, or are
Yes,
you
I'm
like, you
freaked
think
out,
it's
and I think
wacky?
I'm freaked out, and I think it's wacky, both at the same time. My thing is, Liz got in my head because, like, shout out to Liz, okay? She's gonna call Alicia when she's putting on something disingenuous. When she said that she's never seen these dolls in her life from Lisa, from Alicia, I'm like, "What is this is new? Like, this is a new bit
You
for the
guys have
show?"
been friends?
For a long time, and we've never
Yeah.
seen the dolls brought out. You never had to pick a doll. Like, so I'm, like, weirded out by it. I'm like, "How did you arrive at this before?" But so I either way, I think it's campy, and I think she's kooky and strange.
I love it, and then
Even if she's putting it on, like, the choice to get there and be like, "Dolls is gonna be my thing." A little bit of, a porcelain doll. Like,
out of
that's so weird.
all the things, like, you choose dolls, and then the house is, like, so it feels like an American version of, like, the trader's house, kind
Yes.
of. That's what it's
Yes.
giving me, and
Yes.
they have to wear masks. Um, please tell us about the mask.
Are you laughing at the same thing I'm laughing at, which is Ashley
Yes.
Eye's mask?
Yes. Yes.
I cackled for,
You
like, so long, so long. Listen, Ashley has nothing good to say, and that's why they gave her a mask with no mouth hole. The fact that you're gonna sit up there with your gold mask, like, you shoulda kept it on, honestly, and been like, "I have nothing to say," like, all muffled behind it, because, like, to piped up and be like, "I've never had a sob story, but I'm so scared for when the day comes." Like, yeah, you do. Jared doesn't like you. He doesn't like you, and he's always gone, and it's still embarrassing to this day. I sob for you over that. That's sad. That made me mad.
holy shit. I guess she does have a sob story. She's just not saying it. Because like you guys, basically the dinner is just like, okay, we have these masks and we're gonna do like an unmasking and we're just gonna say the most deep shit and the worst thing that's ever happened to us. And it's just like people are really getting emotional, getting into some things.
Yes.
That's why I'm like, this is my family. Like
Mhm.
I feel like these women opened up so much to me, whether I like them, dislike them, agree with them,
Mhm.
whatever it is, they all unmasked in front of us. And then we have Ashley I with like this fucking it was Ryan Bailey called it a Jabberwocky's mask, and I almost passed away. That's how hard I laughed. And she takes it off to be like, nothing bad has ever happened to me.
It was like from The Purge. It was so fucking scary. Why did they give her that mask? I actually, like,
I was not okay because I'm just like looking at the mask and then I'm looking at everyone unmask themselves. Just how bulky it was, the color it was, the fact that she had to acknowledge it, like none of it was picked out for her. And it was just so like so many crazy things happened on this episode. Um,
Wow.
God, I just love these women. So I have a devious fuck marry kill. Do you watch The Valley?
Yes.
Fuck marry kill. Wes Wilson, Brian from the Rulers Brian. The
Oh,
husband who
God.
literally dipped out to go see his side bitch while they were filming.
Okay.
Last one, Danny Bucco.
Fuck West, kill Danny, marry Brian. Brian, I want your money. I'm coming for your money. If you cheat on me, I don't give a fuck because I'm still gonna keep the man I have right now. So that's fine.
Yeah,
And
just
I'll
hypothetically, you got it.
I'll take your money. Yeah, but yeah, anyways, he wouldn't care anyways. Even if Christian was sitting right here listening. And yeah, fuck West. You know, like I'm kind of scared when he said that the pictures of him were like medical. I'm like, what are you like consistently checking for? You know, like is I don't want to be mean, but is the name West TD like a little more on the nose than we're thinking? And it's no shame, no shade, but
Keep checking if that's the
keep
case then.
keep checking. And then
Like,
Danny Bucco, you're getting killed, bro. I can't stand him. I would not marry him. I would not have sex with him. I mean, I can't stand West either. Let the record reflect. But Danny, it would turn into domestic violence, like midway instead of sex, because I would be so pissed. Like, it would not be good.
oh my God, that was so fucking funny. Yeah, no, when I was like thinking about today, I'm like, I'm gonna do a devious fuck marry kill, which is Raven's favorite thing to do, and I hate when she does it to me. So I'm passing that tradition along.
What about Jesse, Danny, Luke for you?
Oh, Luke, you mean? Oh, wait, I was thinking of Hot Luke that's running for Congress or whatever the fuck.
Not him.
Not
Kristen's
him.
Luke.
I was about to
LOL.
say you don't even have to. Oh God. Okay, so wait, who the options?
Jesse Lally, Danny Bucco, Luke.
God.
Mm,
Uh, Danny, kill immediately.
kill.
Dead.
Dead.
So then Luke,
Hypothetically.
yeah, yeah. Um, Luke, Luke, and then Jesse. Okay, it would have to be Mary Luke.
Okay.
Unfortunately, even though I know once I get pregnant and have a baby, he's literally not going to understand that I don't want to fuck him, and that is going to again turn into domestic violence.
Mhm.
But the reason that I have to just fuck Jesse is because we already know Jesse's broke. He spends money as soon as he gets it. So I
Mm.
just can't be with the broke man. That's the entire point of being with the man in the first place.
Oh, that's a good point.
And also, like I did a whole podcast episode on rather I would rather have Jax as my baby daddy than Jesse because he manipulates and he does that thing where I'm like, oh, you found out about these things in this language, this therapy language, um, just to use this against me. Like he's did a very good job since season 1 of making people hate Michelle.
Mhm.
When it was like he was doing terrible things that no one was paying attention to.
I'm remembering when Michelle went around asking for votes at Dave& and Buster's. She got so petty with Jesse, like, he will drive
You
you crazy.
understand
Yeah.
though why
"Sign this bill." Like, we're getting him out of here. Like, I do understand that.
like, that's why the fact that you would have to literally go around a Dave& and Buster's
Mhm.
and ask for votes, that is the brink of insanity. Mind you, the whole time this woman's poor mother was literally passing, oh, like,
That was Jax and Jesse are the same, like, they're both
that's
give.
why he was his best friend, and no one is paying attention to that. One is just good at hiding it, and one is a cancer.
Like, genuinely, Jax, when I was watching his behavior, I kept saying he looks like typical. I think it's called, like, familicide, like, where he would
Yep.
unalive his entire family and then himself out of anger, Jax Taylor. And Jesse at times has had qualities like that as well. The only difference between Jesse, and let me know if you agree with this, I sort of picked up on the fact that for Jesse, his ego was hurt so badly when him and Michelle fell out that he was like hit at the height of being vitriolic and rude to her until he got Lacey. And then now that he's with Lacey and he doesn't feel like undesirable again and like somebody wants him, now he can like be cordial again with Michelle. And so I almost think that Jesse is able, as long as Jesse has someone, he'll get, he can push to the side his insecurity for a bit. Whereas Jax is like a fucking cup with a hole in it. Like, I think Jax is like,
Yeah.
nothing does it for him.
No, and nothing will. Do you know how bad you have to be to get kicked off of a show like The Valley? He literally, like, they were hiding the fact that he threw something in that his own son,
Ugh,
like,
that broke my heart.
is doing better with him out of the house. That's how bad
He
Jax
left
is.
that condom on the counter. He had her
He
like
wants
cameras
Spencer
up.
Pratt to be mayor, and I'll leave it at that. But yeah.
Spencer Pratt. I was trying to think of something like Spencer. I wanted to say Spencer Pratt is whack, but that didn't rhyme with Pratt. But so, anyways, leave in the comments stuff that rhymes with Pratt that we
Yeah.
can say about Spencer because I can't stand him either.
Yeah, yeah, Spencer Pratt. Oh my goodness. Prince Spencer Pratt for mayor. I hate that. Something like that.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I like that.
something like that. Okay.
Spencer Pratt, fuck that.
Yeah, Spencer Pratt. Fuck that.
Yeah,
Spencer Pratt. Fuck
fuck
that.
that.
But yeah, Rhode Island, it's gonna get, better the next episode. None of the episodes have been filler. We've just been getting to know these women. The mask, the dolls, the house, Kelsey leaving her sugar daddy, us finding out more about, these women's backgrounds and like actually getting like real stuff from them has been an honor to see, a privilege, and I just love this franchise so much that I feel like they need to be but hurry up, film the reunion so we can get to
Keep
filming
going.
season 2, because like I said, we're going to get that story about Brian getting
Hmm.
arrested for tracking Rula, because we're at mid-season already, and in the mid-season trailer, she talks about it, and I've been literally on like, what happened? Can we talk about it? When are we gonna talk about it? Um, and we're gonna talk about it. It seems, even though he was already there at Watch What Happens Live, they're saving it for the reunion clearly. So I cannot wait. Any last thoughts about Rhode Island?
That's shocking. I hope Rula leaves her husband, and I hope she leaves with half in the upcoming seasons. Joellen, I find hilarious, and
Your wife.
your mother, he's doing this to you. So funny still. Um, oh, her saying though that she got, I want to dive in more.
Yeah.
Like she like said a lot at once, but when she said to her sister that she was sent to a behavioral camp where kids who were like committing murder and like crimes, I'm wondering if that was an exaggeration or if that's really like the experience she went through. And if so, I would like to hear more about that because it sounds like the place that like Paris Hilton was sent to, where they sort of abduct you in the middle of the night.
That's what I got from it. I think that she
Me
was
too.
sent to one of those places that Paris was sent to. And she was also just talking about like how her mom didn't connect with her but connected with like her sister. And I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
that is so wild. I guess like when people are like, oh, only children. I wonder if like I think that every parent has a favorite child, but some parents are better at hiding it than others. But
Mhm.
I know that I'm the favorite child, so like I just felt good about that. But like it was just seeing a perspective of someone who is not the favorite child, which is
Hun-
crazy.
Yeah, and to hear I'm just interested in more between Joellen and her mother. Like, and I think that too, a lot of things from our childhood come back up as we're older. It's interesting.
I can't wait to hear more about that, but
That's it.
alright. Thank you so much for joining me. You will absolutely be back next week. Make sure you go to Positively Uncensored, rate 5 stars. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hype this up. Hype this video. Hype her videos. Don't know what it means, but it does something good for us. And thank you for watching and thank you for listening. Love you. Be back soon. Love you guys. Bye.